This project is a mini keyboard for a mini version of an old Soviet microcomputer from the 80s called vector-06c. I designed the keyboard so that it could be used with the original computer, it could be used with a full hardware replica of it, or it could be used with an emulator or whatever software replica that you might design, because it uses the original matrix or the microcontroller that can implement any interface you like. So I designed the board and sent it to the PCB house, and then I designed the keycaps in Blender. I tried to make them as faithful to the original as possible, and because I would really like it to look a little bit like the original, albeit small, and also sent them to the print house. After about a month, I got this in mail and was super excited, and immediately started to paint the keys because I wanted the engravings to be white. And at first it seemed alright, but a little bit hard to fill in the engravings. Then I decided to add a little bit of water. And turned out that the water-based paint just does not stick. Fortunately, this was solved with a little bit of detergent. And now that it sticks, I just fill in everything. And after having filled everything, I proceed to wipe off the excess. It's not immediately easy because the white paint remains basically everywhere. So you need to find the right combination of wetness and, I guess, pressure or just the material. Because if you wipe it with something that's too dry, you tend to pick the paint from the inside of the keys. And if it's too wet, you just smear it around until there's nothing remaining in the keycap. I tried wet paper and with some success, but anyway, in the end, I just had to carefully wipe around each key with a wet cotton bud. So in this process, always there will be some keys that kind of don't hold the paint. So I had to redo them a few times. And these 2, 7 and 8 are particularly stubborn for some reason. Probably I did not wash them well enough, so that some of the chemicals, some of water-repellent chemicals remain there. The good thing about gouache, this water-based gouache, it's not an acrylic. It's something that you can wipe away as many times as you like until you're happy with the result. And here I'm happy enough, I guess. Yeah, I even took a picture. And then I just needed to fix it in place, and for that I just used acrylic paint, acrylic lacquer, or varnish, or whatever it is, acrylic spray. About 3 coats I decided was enough, although probably I could give it more. Right, and then I need to separate all the keys and carefully insert them in place. And that will make a keyboard. So I begin separating them, and this is not on camera, but they also have to be filed down so that they wouldn't bind one to another. Compared to painting them, it was really nothing. Well, I think you cannot really make the keys so that you don't need to file them down at all. You cannot make the connecting rods much thinner because the 3D printing house requires certain dimensions for them. And even if they were thinner, they would bind anyway, so. Yeah. Slowly, steady, key by key. I also didn't have the screws of the right length. I thought I have, but I did not. So I just glued the nuts on the top side of the board. And I actually liked it because it kind of works. I expected the board to have little feet in the shape of these nuts, but no, this works better. Besides, there will be a pi pico in the bottom, so the feet will have to be made in another way. So the keyboard seems nice. I did not feel soldering the microcontroller and programming it. So let's insert USB from the first try and try to program the computer using the emulator on the PC. Let's boot into BASIC and show off some advanced basic programming skills. Will it run? On the first try. Fantastic. So this project is actually for a miniature replica of vector-06c, which is currently based on ESP32, but that's for another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.